see that the voice just started to waver a little bit, but she's the ultimate professional. She just got straight off that note.
Halo guys, ketemu lagi di channel Widi Red Cat. Oke, terima kasih buat kalian yang sudah mengklik video ini. Aku doakan kalian diberikan kesehatan dan banyak rezeki ya guys. Oke, kali ini kita akan melihat ya dan menyaksikan ya suaranya Putri Ariani di semifinal American Got Talent. Tapi pada saat itu ada sesuatu yang terjadi. Apakah benar Putri Ariani fals dalam menyanyikan lagunya pada saat itu di American Got Talent yang membawakan lagu YouTube? Wah, apakah iya dia fals? Oke, ini akan direaksi oleh reaktor dari luar negeri di arah seorang guru ya, guru vokal. Oke, untuk video lengkapnya ada di deskripsi ya. Oke, daripada menunggu lama lagi, kita saksikan saja. Ini dia guys, let's go.
Holy mackerel, I had not planned to record today whatsoever, but I just saw that this video came out this morning. So, kia ora and welcome back. My name's Zoe Stevie, your vocal coach for today. And in today's video, today's spontaneous video, we're going to be taking a look at Putri Ariani as she's singing I Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For. If you wanted to see her qualifying performance where she got the golden buzzer, check it out up here. But let's prepare to be amazed. It says that they're stunned by it, so it kind of gives it away, but let's still be surprised.
I have the land, highest mountains. I have run through the fields, only to be with you, only to be with you. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for.
Okay, we have to stop it there to say, what a lovely thin vocal fold, a little bit of breath coming in there. Volume low, number one tip for singing breathy and quietly.
I believe in the kingdom come, then all the colors will bleed into one, bleed into one. But yes, I'm still running. You broke the bonds and you lose a chance. Carry the cross and my shame, oh my shame. You know I believe that, but I still haven't found what I'm looking for. But I still.
Okay, you can see there in that part where it's getting really, really close up to her face. You can see the tongue working nice and hard. The blade of the tongue, so the midsection of the tongue's really nicely and spread out. Now that tension in the tongue is what we need in order to create this thicker vocal fold sound. Or you could call it mix, you could call it ballad. It really doesn't matter what you want to call it, but that louder, more present sound. If you want to learn a little bit more about the tongue position, then check out my free singing lesson available in the description below, where I go into more detail about the tongue position and how it can help you with your singing. But you can really, let's just go back on that, because you can really see that very clearly that the tongue is working nicely.
Bleed into one, bleed into one.
Lovely, clean runs
yes,
there.
I'm still running. You broke the bonds and you lose a chance. Carry the cross.
Oh, I'm so your chance. She like added that little bit of that darkening as she's pulling the tongue back in the mouth. But notice, let's just do that again. Notice the back part of the tongue didn't pull back. It's the front part of the tongue that's bunching up in the mouth. This is what we call a compressed tongue, where we're using the front bit of the tongue to just pull back ever so slightly to round out that sound or to make it a little bit deeper. Think Shakira, right? And Celine Dion.
You broke the bonds and you lose a chance. Carry the cross and my shame. Oh, my shame. You know I believe it, but I still haven't found what I'm looking for.
And this is where it really goes to show that, you know, Putri has never seen faces before and their facial expressions, but she's still making those facial expressions because they're innate, they're in us. And that's why it's important that we allow the emotions that we're feeling when we're singing to show on our faces so that we can also help the audience understand what we're feeling and thinking. When she's going, and I still haven't found, and you've got that lovely click that's going on. I call it a click, that's sort of like that's going on. Again, it's way too high for me this morning, but that is what's happening is you're going from that thinner closed vocal fold sound to a more falsetto sound where the vocal folds are just opening up a little bit at the back there and they're going a little bit stiff. But if you're struggling with that flip and you find that when you go up in the range that your voice does that that's going on, how about you utilize it in your singing and you add it into your songs because it's a really beautiful coloring technique.
Oh, my shame. You know I believe
I'm nice and far forward that time.
but I still haven't found what I'm looking for. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for.
Waiting for.
But I still haven't found what I'm looking.
That flip. I have to say, it's look. This is nothing against her. This is just to do with these bloody shows and like high notes and everything like that. One of the main reasons why we get all excited when we hear really high notes, and I get it. I do the same thing. It's really beautiful because when we sing loud as humans, we do it in which situations? We do it in extreme sadness and also in extreme excitement. Now, it's just like when you're at a football game or you're at a music concert, and even if you don't really feel like it, the rest of the group is really like moving you to move or to stand up and things like that. That's due to our mirror neurons in our brain. So we want to join in when she's going higher up in the range. And this is why belt is such an exciting vocal quality for us, this high mix, because when we hear it, we think jubilation, we think yelling, excitement, and we want to join in with her. That's why we love it. So we can't knock anyone for doing it in their songs. It is sort of, unfortunately, we do say, you know, big notes get votes. We all know that. And we can't knock her for doing that because it's just part of the recipe. It's just a little bit odd, but the song is also odd because it's cut down. So again, nothing against her. It's just in general, this whole idea of like, how can we make the song not make any sense whatsoever anymore, but let's just tick all the boxes, yeah? So you can really hear that when you definitely heard a much thicker sound in there. I interrupted. Let's just go back to this.
But I still.
And And you can see that the tongue is really nice and far forward. She's got what I hear called a rectangle mouth. She's got more of this going sideways as well. Again, getting a very lovely vowel on there for that thicker vocal fold. More of a belty sound. It's definitely a different sound to what we heard at the beginning. So this is really important when we're thinking about belt, and I would call this belt. What is belt? Where does it go? But if belting is something that you're looking to do more work on, then scream at me in the comments belting, because I would love to know if that's a video that you would like to have. You can really see that, again, the tongue position is so important with her singing. And you can see that the voice just started to waver a little bit, but she's the ultimate professional. She just got straight off that note and kept going. It's really about, in these situations, not kind of holding onto the note for dear life. If you feel your voice starting to wobble, just get off the note. No one is going to notice. Lovely clean run there.
What I'm looking
And you can really see that at the end. She let in the vibrato just come in there very nicely at the end. Great use of the vibrato. We want to make sure vibrato is used as a coloring technique at the end, and then we release to the vibrato, and not necessarily have vibrato go throughout the whole phrase. But again, it's a taste thing, depending on what you want. Lovely, lovely work. I'm not going to watch the end. I want you to have a look at the link in the description for the full video, because obviously it's gonna make me cry, and I've just put on a whole lot of makeup, and I've got to start my teaching day. If you are looking to improve your vocal technique, though, then I have my masterclass coming up at the end of September, Sing Without Strain. Sign up for that. It's going to be a live online workshop where I go through the 3 main causes of vocal strain and how you can help to get rid of vocal strain. Well, how I can help you to, begin your journey to get rid of vocal strain. But that's going to be a live workshop. So sign up for that, completely free, in the description below. Well done. I cannot wait to see what she does later on in this competition and how she goes. I'd like to have a look more at her full videos, though, because I feel like we're going to get more of a journey. Obviously, AGT is just like from 0 to 100. Just one of the many problems I have with these shows, but I do really like that we're discovering great new voices and lovely singers, lovely people on the show. If you want to see my other Putri video, then check it out here. And if you'd like to get more help on vocal fold closure, check out my Singing 101 video up here, where I go into the glottal onset and thick vocal fold closure. Have an awesome rest of your day and happy singing. Kaki tau.
Oke guys, itu dia tadi ya. Sudah sama-sama kita saksikan bagaimana suaranya Putri Ariani yang membawakan lagu U2 di American Got Talent pada saat di semifinal. Nah, di sana sudah dijelaskan bahwasanya bukan fals ya, tetapi memang itulah seninya dalam bernyanyi ya. Putri Ariani memang luar biasa ya, membuktikan bahwasanya penyanyi Indonesia layak tampil di American Got Talent. Kita doakan selalu agar Putri bisa lolos menjadi juara di final American Got Talent ya guys. Oke, mungkin itu yang bisa kita share pada hari ini ya. Ya, kita tunggu di video selanjutnya. Let's go. Bye bye.